Today is the day Project Civic EK gets new wheels and tires. I'm sure you guys probably hate us by now to be teasing the wheels for this long, and I'm still teasing them with the boxes turned the wrong way. My wheels are here. I'm so excited. There's bugs everywhere because Florida sucks. I forgot to show you guys, me opening them and they already got tires on them. I got these tires off this cool guy from Craigslist. He was super nice. He's a Miata guy. He does autocross. Got me some used tires that are super cool. Just got my wheels in a couple days ago and I'm super stoked on them. And not a lot of Civic guys have them. They're very typical for, at least been marketed to, Miata and larger cars too as well. So let me show you. So I got some Koenig Hypergram 15 by 7.5 wheels. Here they are in all their glory. They are wrapped in some BF Goodwrench G-Force Rivals. The specs on them are the 225 45 15 tire. They are super meaty, super cool, super sweet. So I'm stoked on these. I think they're gonna give me a couple track days at least. Got them for a good price, and that's what I like. So they are used, but I still think they have some life in them to, have some fun on the track. That's what I want to do. Well, as you can see, I've already been fooling around, testing the wheels out. I made sure they all mounted okay without the tires, because who knew if you mount tires on wheels, you can't return them if there's some kind of defect. So you should just test the rims themselves and see how they fit. But everything seems to be good. I just put one of the tires on, one of the wheels and tire on the back here, just to see how it sat. You can see that here. The ride height seems to be pretty good. Probably not gonna mess with that too much. I gotta see how it is with all the tires on. The main thing I have to worry about now is rolling the fenders, especially in the rear, because I can't even probably drive this out of my driveway with the fenders not being rolled. You can see here in this picture I took that the tire pretty much meets up with the edge of the fender there. But I contacted a guy to hopefully come over and do that for me soon. There's not too many guys running these on Civics that I've seen on the internet, because I've been looking for pictures of this wheel on my car and I haven't found any. There's one guy I've seen on Instagram who's running them on an EG, but nothing on an EK, except the guys over at Speed Academy are doing an EK build, K20, and they have Toyo tires and these exact wheels, except in bronze, going on to their EK over there. It's us and Speed Academy doing the hypergrams on EKs. Gotta get this on, and I gotta put the center caps in. Here's a little bit more detail on these wheels. You can see flow form construction, which makes them super light. These wheels are 11.6 pounds each, just the rim itself. With the tire, I believe the tire is 21 pounds, so I'll be right at 31 pounds, which is the exact same weight of my stock wheel, the LS Meshy, with this tire. So I'm going to have 30 millimeters more rubber on the ground and still not change the weight at each wheel, which is super great. These are 4x100. They have a good amount of dish to them, which I kind of like. That's always super cool looking. And these are in matte gray. They also have in bronze color, but I think bronze with silver would be not that good looking. So I went with the gray. I think it looks sweet. And yeah. The Goodwrench tires, BF Goodwrench, these G-Force Rivals are a 200 tread wear, double A. So I think they're going to be really good at the track. My meshy tires were the Toyo T1Rs. They are 275 tread wear, I believe. So I think it's going to be stickier for sure, and I can't wait to try it out. But now, what I'm going to do is just set up the center caps. As you can see, it's kind of like stick the sticker in there and then you can line it up however you want. I'm gonna have there, see the 3 markings. I want to have it pretty much looking like this on every wheel. So I need to line it up and then get the sticker in place. So I have it like that, and then I'm going to take the sticker and probably going to be something like that. Which I think looks good. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what are you doing? You should have gotten 949s or RPF ones, so the big Honda ones to get. And then you got the raised wheels, which blow all the money you have left on anything. So considered 949s for a long time and RPF ones. And I was recently considering Graham Light from Raise. But Graham Light's too expensive. They're not as light as this wheel and 949s and RPF ones. RPF ones are the lightest wheel I could have chosen, but they're also the next most expensive. Even for just silver ones, I think out the door with shipping, maybe $900. And then you got 949s. Those are gonna be the next most expensive, but they're still a really reasonable price, over $700, closer to $800. And then you have these, which is really why I chose these, because my car is all about budget. I don't have a lot of funding for this car, you know, besides my own money. YouTube gives us a little tiny bit, and that's about it. And that's barely enough for us to do our oil changes on. Trying to save money with this build, and these wheels, just the rims alone, $500 out the door to my house. So I couldn't be more happy with how that turned out, because how can you beat it? I have 11.5 pound wheel, race spec, fits my car just right, and I put the tires on it that I wanted, 500 bucks, great. So that's why I chose the Hypergram from Koenig. It's a new wheel too, so I kind of like having something different, but I'm excited to see how it turns out. All right, so I'm gonna start putting together my hub caps or center caps for the wheels. Come in this kind of wrapped up packaging, and you got your 3 nuts and your Allen wrench, and it comes with the center cap and then a sticker that goes on the fronts. Whoops. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the center cap actually on the wheel before I put the sticker on, because then I can get the sticker straight how I want it. It looks like it has 5 nuts, but these are kind of dummy nuts, and it has 3 holes here to attach with the Allen key. I read on the website I bought these from to not over tighten these. They're very, for lack of a better word, cheap. So they don't need over tightening. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach this. Don't overdo it. Do the 3 bolts. It goes on really easily, just with hand tightening. I'm the king of stripping bolts, so I try to be as careful as I can now to not do that. But so then now let's do the sticker here. So it has a clear plastic cover on it to protect it. Don't need that. And then take off the sticky part here. My big fat fingers. Pull that off. Pull the sticky part off. Let's put that on. Just get it where you want it, but I want all of them to match. So I think that looks cool. I'm going to do this just to get the adhesive to stick, and should be good to go. Alright guys, here it is, jacked up on the car and with the center cap on. I also bought some Password JDM extended open-ended lug nuts just in case I switch to longer studs eventually. But with the black and the gray and the silver, it's definitely a cool combo. So I moved the car outside just to get some more space to work, and I've only done this rear tire back here so you can see the difference there. But what's pretty cool to see is to look at the rear, since the right tire is still the old LS Meshy Toyo T1R. Let me try to, so you can see the difference in the width of the tires themselves. It's kind of hard to tell, everything's so black. But you can see the difference from this side. So I got this side done. Looks pretty cool. I really like the look. Tires are super beefy. So that is it. I think I might actually swap the tires out, switch them for the rear, the front to the rear, because I was noticing the camber wear is worse on two of the tires. I'll show you guys. So you can tell on this tire it's a little bit more worn over the whole extension of the tire. The tread is actually thinner than the other two, but this tire on the inner part, the camber wear is actually less, because you can tell that by the tread. You can still see the tread all the way out to the edge. On the tire that has better wear in the middle, actually has a lot more aggressive camber wear on the inner part of the tire, as you can see with the tread kind of being shaved off here. So more rubber has been worn off on this tire than on this tire, as you can see. So I'm probably gonna switch this tire with the better camber wear is gonna go up front, because I'm gonna be running more camber up front anyway, and I want to have as much traction up front because those wheels on the Civic are doing all the work. Before I get the tires on, I need to deal with the situation up front with the wheel well guard. This rubber plastic guard on Civics of this year deteriorate pretty quickly and kind of dangle and scrape, and with tires this big, even the tires I had before were already starting to dig into the wheel well on this metal bar inside. The other side's actually worse than this. Come on, camera, come on. So what I'm gonna do is just try to take this off. All right, I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm talking about here. See what I can find what I'm doing. Tab like this, but they gotta go. Come on. So this guy, but they tend to just break into pieces, as you can see here. Focus. Just gotta destroy them and get them out of there, and then this thing will come down, probably with a lot of garbage. right, so I have it down like halfway. What I was thinking about doing is keeping half of it, because really the tire's gonna come up here under bumps and whatever, and hit here, and hit here. It's not gonna hit here. It's not gonna hit here. So I really just think I can cut up here and keep half of this still usable. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use my trusty Dremel type tool. You could use a cutting wheel. You could probably cut this with scissors, but when you have the right tool, why not use it? When you use this on rubber or bumper, Dremel type tool works really good, but it spews hot plastic pretty much everywhere. There you have it. So that's half of that off. There's a piece loose here. I'm gonna try to reattach that screw. So this screw was kind of pulled out, so I'm just gonna reattach that. See all the leaves that build up from years of keeping it outside. Oh, so gross. Okay, so that pile of junk just came out from behind my fender inside. So that was like a pound of weight savings right there. The big problem with EKs, I don't know about other chassis, but is this inside metal piece that runs all the way up top. What happens is, for aggressive wheels like these, bigger, more aggressive, is that when you're lowered, you come in contact with this and it basically slices into the tire. I've had it happen, Rob's had it happen on his EK. So what I'm gonna do is take my Dremel and do little slices in this, and then that way I can bend it back so it's flat. This is what I've been doing. I make little slats in this thing here so that the metal becomes more weak and wants to bend. The more slats, the easier it will be to bend it. I did the other side already. Looks okay. Came out good, but I'm running out of metal disc for my Dremel, so hopefully I can get this done. Right, so here's the finished product. You can see that I've hammered back the metal underneath here, so it doesn't protrude and cut the tire. So it was hanging down about here, so I'd say about at least a 1/4 inch. So right where this is, so that kind of can give you a reference point of, you know, how much clearance it'll have now. It's more about, I think, not being such a sharp edge either to, you know, interfere with the tire. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna give it a little bit of spray paint just to keep it from rusting. Day 2 with my wheels and tires. So yesterday the fronts went on. I did everything I needed to do. Fenders are good, there's a good clearance, but of course there's always troubles with this car. It never is easy. So the big problem I've been having is the rears. I need more camber in the rear. and more negative camber, just a little bit, to get clearance with the fender as it is. Problem is, my camber kit in this case is frozen. This side is driver's side, it's actually fine. I adjusted it about ½ an inch in, so I went to the other side and it doesn't budge, not even a little bit. So that's where I'm at right now, and it's driving me nuts. Just showed you guys Eli from Rogue Works rolling my fenders. You guys want to take a look? We didn't do the fronts because they don't need it, but the backs came out really nice, I think. And the camber seems to be sufficient on this side, which is what I was worried about. Got to see really how everything settles out, but as you can see, sufficiently rolled, and he also kind of pulled them a little bit to give me a little bit more clearance, which is good. But I think overall the look is sweet. I'm very happy with how the car is looking. Now we got to see how it drives. So we got this side as well. Came out really nice. Camber is a little bit more negative on this one. I'm trying to even them out, but it's not as easy as it sounds. Let's go drive. Everything